What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back again with the weekly Rust skins videos, and today we have the Trust in Rust week. So we've got some pretty fire skins and some pretty ugly skins. This is what the top sellers are looking like for today on the featured page. And believe it or not, the DLC skins aren't even on here at all. So I don't know if Face Punch has updated this store page to make it so the DLC skins don't show on this. But that's definitely interesting to see that they're not on there at all. They usually are every week these days. Alright, so let's have a look at the limited store. We've got the Arctic Protection Burlap Pants and Arctic Protection Burlap Shirt, both going for $1.55, and this is the first burlap set of gear we've had for quite a while now. And surprisingly, they're actually in the last two on the bottom of the top sellers, so they're actually in a decent spot, especially for burlap, and also the fact that they're only $1.55. Really, that's the new norm standard store price for burlap clothing and clothing in general, including armor. So overall, the Arctic Protection Burlap Pants and Shirt I will recommend investing in. Overall, I'd recommend getting the pants over the shirt just because the pants usually sell less on the Rust store to the average player, and so then they have to pick it up off the community market. Overall, though, both really nice looking skins. Pretty basic, to be completely honest, just because burlap gear, but I mean, I do think they're going to be profitable, and so I will recommend investing in both of them. Moving over to the Trust in Rust chest plate and face mask. Both going for $6.15, and I wouldn't even pay $1.50 for these because they are fugly. They are so ugly. Obviously personal opinion, but I just think they look so trash. Overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Trust in Rust chest plate or face mask, simply because I don't think these have a chance of going up above $6.15 unless they get market manipulated, which I find would be highly unlikely. Overall, very ugly skins, in my opinion, and I don't think they are going to make you money at all. Alrighty, moving over to the weapons, we'll get started with the Wasteland Python. Python skins are usually a pretty bad investment, and these are $3.05. So, I mean, you can get better looking Python skins. Obviously, it's a personal opinion, but you can get other Python skins for $3.05 or below off the community market. Overall, I just don't think that Wasteland Python is going to have demand. It's it fits Rust quite well, but it's just not a standout skin. Honestly, I actually don't mind the skin. I think it's quite nice, well made, but I just don't think you're really going to make money off of it. So not going to recommend investing in the Wasteland Python off the Rust store for this week. I do like the barrel though, it looks sick. Alrighty, moving over to the Code MP5, going for $3.05. This is obviously the Matrix style skins that keep coming out. This is a set, Code set. Honestly, it's that forgettable that I don't remember what the other skins were that got added to the game for it. I think we've had an AK and SAR and something else maybe. Overall, though, $3.05. I don't think the Code stuff is doing well on the Rust store, but I mean off the community market. Sorry. You guys can check for yourself whether it's doing alright or not, but I don't think it is from memory, so I'm not going to recommend investing in the Code MP5 just because I don't think it will make you money. Also, just a side note, I do think the Code MP5 will probably be the better performing skin out of the Code skins, as long as the first one isn't quite expensive now that we've had other ones come out. Alrighty, moving over to the Twig Box. This is going for $3.05. And this is a continuation of now the Twig set, which we just had the Twig wooden door. So overall, pretty cool skins. And this could actually be used pretty well. Like, in my opinion, it's kind of pay to win. You could use this Twig box as a pay to win rat box that you could just put outside. Obviously, it blends in quite well with the environment around it, especially if you put it next to a tree or something like that. Chuck a double barrel in it. Have your sleeping bag next to it if you don't have any cloth or enough cloth to make a stash. And then you can just run around, pull it out of your Twig box and pump some naked cheeks. So $3.05. I do think the Twig box is unique enough to actually make you money, but as a long-term investment, simply because it is still $3.05 and it isn't a glowing deployable. So overall, I would recommend getting this one as an investment, but I'd recommend getting it with a buy order off the community market, simply because $3.05 is quite expensive, and I honestly do think you can get it for a little bit cheaper. Okay, moving over to the Constellations garage door, going for $4.60. Now, this is a continuation of the Constellations set. Honestly, I don't recall if the Constellations set has been successful or not, but I'm going to honestly assume that it hasn't been. It's got a decent glow, but for $4.60, honestly, I do think it's too expensive to be picking up as initial price off of the Rust Item store, and so I'm not going to recommend investing in the Constellations garage door off of the Rust Item store for this week. Although, if this set has been performing well, I'd recommend trying to pick it up for cheaper on the community market with a buy order, and then selling it a little bit later down the line. Moving over to the Dungeon Armored Door. This one's going for $4.60. It has run written into the hatch of the armored door, and is actually quite a nice, unique looking design. It does have a bit of a glow, so it is a glowing deployable. Its glow isn't phenomenal, but it does look good for the skin it is. Obviously, it's meant to be a torch, and then it has a bit of glow around the torch area. So I actually really do like this skin, and I do think it will perform well. $4.60 is pretty expensive, but as a long-term investment, I do think the Dungeon Armored Door can make you money, so I will recommend investing in it off the Rust Item store. If you don't have as big of a wallet as you'd like, then try and pick this one up off of the community market with a buy order for a bit cheaper instead. It's not going to be the end of the world if you don't get it. Okay, moving over to the Trust in Rust Double Door. This is going to be a quick one, $9.25. This item is permanently bound to your Steam account. Just an FYI, you cannot sell it. Let me just quickly check. So the Trust and Rust chestplate and Facemask are also permanently bound to your Steam account, so don't buy them either. That would be a mistake. I'm pretty sure that's it for the Trust and Rust crap, besides the Trust and Rust clone fridge. This is such a sick skin. I really do wish you could invest in it. This is another permanently bound Steam item, so it's a shame because it's a really nice looking skin and it's $6.15. It's quite expensive, but honestly, I'm going to cop this because I think it looks absolutely skits. Really nice looking glowing fridge. I never use fridges, to be honest, but in the future, if fridges ever become something you actually need, then this thing is so sick. Overall, obviously, don't invest in it just because you can't actually sell it. But that is going to do it for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Alright guys, so this is my cart for this week. It's not really much of an investing week, to be completely honest, but I am picking up the Trust and Rust clone fridge. Keep in mind, it's not a tradable or marketable skin, so it's going to be stuck in your inventory forever. Obviously, you can't invest in it. Picking up 3 of the bailout pants, 2 of the bailout shirts, 1 of the Dungeon Armored Doors, and 1 Twig Box. It's going to cost me $21.55. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.
Why?